Welcome, I am Nalini Manik, and this is Insights Corner, special mini-series on strategic initiatives. Before we dive in to discuss strategic initiatives, let's first lay the foundation on how best to benefit from this mini-series. You see, the purpose of this mini-series is to provide a structured, organized process for business leaders to be able to identify, develop, execute, and operationalize the right incentives to grow and transform their business and simultaneously further the achievement of their business vision, mission, purpose. Second, this is a six-part mini-series published over 6 months, from January to June of 2022. Third, each part in this mini-series provides insights you can apply to your business in developing elements of strategic initiative specific to your business, as well as to develop the groundwork necessary for the next episode in this mini-series. Fourth, engaged and participate. At minimum, the series will clarify key growth and transformation elements necessary for your business, and at the same time, minimize any risk of investing in projects that are not right for your business. Also, you avoid getting on the bandwagon. Fifth, not everything is for everyone. Not every tip, strategy, or application is right for every business. So take what you need and avoid the rest or ignore the rest. And six, if you need any details on anything we discussed in this series, do not hesitate to reach out. NMCS contact us, and we will get back to you within a few business days. Now let's dive into part one of this strategic initiative mini-series. What is strategic initiative? In this episode, we will define strategic initiative, differentiate strategic initiatives from other special projects undertaken within the organization, and share our strategic initiative process, a step-by-step process on how to identify, develop, execute, and operationalize strategically coherent growth and transformation initiatives within your business. To best understand or be able to define strategic initiative, it would be wise for us to first position strategic initiative within an organization. You see, in business, there are multiple methods used in strategic planning, different approaches and processes used by leaders to fundamentally 1. Define or clarify what the business wants to achieve, that is, its vision, its mission, or its purpose. Secondly, to define or identify corporate goals, meaning specific targets or milestones that must be achieved in order for the business to achieve its vision, mission, or purpose. And three, to identify strategic gaps. These are limitations which blocks the business from being able to achieve its corporate goals. Two notes. As we move on throughout this episode and this mini-series, we will use the word mission to mean vision, mission, or purpose. And two, we will use the acronym SI and strategic initiative interchangeably throughout this series. Having positioned strategic initiative within the context of an organization, we will now define strategic initiative. Our definition of strategic initiative is strategic initiative is a corporate level special project carefully planned and designed by leadership to resolve a strategic gap, clearing a path forward for the business to now be able to achieve its corporate goals. There are different types of strategic initiatives, depending on the strategic gap and the business corporate goals. Three common types of strategic initiatives we will discuss are 1. The create and develop strategic initiative. These are special projects undertaken within the business to create something that currently do not exist within the business. An example of a create or develop SI is the decision to acquire a competitor's company, a competitor that currently dominates in a certain market or has customers that the business is interested in, customers or market that are essential for the achievement of the business mission. The second type of strategic initiative is the discontinue SI, a special project undertaken to discontinue some aspect of the business that no longer aligns with the business mission. An example of a discontinue SI is a decision to discontinue products, lines of products, or types of products that no longer fits into the business mission, as Apple did in 1997 when it's realigned its business product offering with its revised vision. A business will decide to discontinue products if, in continuing to provide that product, it takes the business further away from its strategic path, further away from being able to achieve its mission. A third type of strategic initiative is the Fix or Repair SI. This is a special project undertaken to fix something that, in its current state, is obstructing the business ability from achieving its goal. A common example of a Fix or Repair SI is the business decision to revise its operating model. A business revises its operating model when the current model obstructs the business from being able to grow or expand into either a new market or a new vertical. This type of decision normally follows the desire for specialized expertise in a certain product or market, expertise not currently existing within the business, or expertise best developed through intentional focus. At this point, we will pause for a quick moment to recap the key points discussed earlier before diving into our strategic initiative process, because we believe that this is absolutely important for us to appreciate each step in this process. The key points discussed earlier are: 1. Strategic initiative is an output from the business strategic planning process. Secondly, strategic initiatives are designed to remove an obstacle that is preventing the business from being able to achieve one or more of its corporate goals. Third, strategic initiatives are executive level tools. Fourth, strategic initiative effects transformational changes to the business. And fifth, strategic initiatives are necessary special projects that must be undertaken in order for the business to be able to achieve its mission. Now on to our strategic initiative process. Our strategic initiative process consists of 7 distinct necessary steps. It is a structured, organized method used to ensure that the business invests in strategically aligned special projects, projects that are absolutely necessary for the achievement of the business mission. These 7 steps are: Step 1. Clarify corporate strategy. Please do not skip this step. This step unpacks the business corporate strategy, identifying corporate goals that best promotes the achievement of the business mission. Step 2. Identify strategic gaps. Step 2 identifies strategic gaps, analyzes the business current state, resources, opportunities, and capabilities to identify what is missing or obstructing the business ability from achieving its corporate goal. Each missing element or obstacle is a strategic gap. Step 3. Design strategic initiative. The purpose of Step 3, Design strategic initiative, is to design how the initiative will be executed in order to bridge a strategic gap, as well as how the product of this initiative will help the business to achieve one or more of its corporate goals. Step 4. Evaluate and select strategic initiative. Businesses have limited resources and as such cannot invest in all desired projects. This step of the SI process, the business selects the projects with the greatest urgency and impact on the achievement of the business mission. Step 5. Plan and mobilize strategic initiative. As the name suggests, in this step the business seeks funding and plans the resources necessary to successfully execute its initiative. Step 6. Execute strategic initiative. This is the action step where all the work is completed to achieve the objective of the SI special project. And Step 7. Operationalize strategic initiative. This is a step in which a completed product created by the SI goes live. In addition to the product going live, the executive team also monitors the effectiveness of the SI product in the achievement of the business mission or corporate goals. Please note that we will be covering each step in more detail in the next 5 episodes in this mini-series. That brings us to the end of episode 1 of our Strategic Initiative mini-series. What is strategic initiative? In this episode, we defined and positioned SI within an organization, differentiated SI from other special projects undertaken within a business, and shared our step-by-step SI process. Before we end, if you have any questions or would like to find out how NMCS can help with your growth and transformation, utilizing cost effective, minimally disruptive strategies, do not hesitate to reach out. It has been my absolute pleasure. This is your host, Nalini Manik, Strategy Director at NMCS. See you on February 22nd for part 2 of this special SI miniseries. Cheers!